Welcome to today's lesson, Getting Micro with Climate. Today, we will learn the difference between weather, climate, and seasons, and we will learn why some landscapes are more eco-friendly than others. Let's get started with some vocab. Remember to have your garden journal ready so you can copy down the vocab words so you can remember them later. Our first word is weather. The weather is how the atmosphere or environment is behaving throughout the day. Weather changes often. It can be sunny in the morning and cloudy in the evening. A season is a period of the year characterized by different weather patterns. So for example, in summer, it's sunny a lot, and in winter, our weather includes a lot more rain. Our next word, climate, is the general weather conditions in an area over a long period of time. Do you guys know what the climate of Central California is? It's what we call a Mediterranean climate. We typically have warm, dry summers and moderately cold winters, but we don't ever get any snow. Now, we know what a climate is. What do you think a microclimate is? That's right. It's the general weather conditions in a very small, specific area. For example, the microclimate in your front yard might be different than the microclimate at your school, which is nearby. Our next word, habitat, you might have heard before. It's a place where the needs of plants and animals are met. Basically, it's their home. Let's think about what a habitat might be like in the microclimate under a rock. It might be perfect for bugs like worms or centipedes. What about the habitat in the microclimate of a treetop? That might just be perfect for birds. An urban heat island occurs when a city experiences much warmer temperatures than the surrounding rural landscapes. When you visit a big city, you won't see many plants. Instead, you'll see sidewalks, streets, parking lots, and tall buildings that absorb heat. In rural areas, there are more plants that are able to turn water into water vapor and then release it into the air. This process is called transpiration. It acts as nature's air conditioner and it cools the surrounding areas. Basically, in urban areas, the heat gets trapped in a big bubble around it, and we call that an urban heat island. Our last word, sustainable design, can actually help to solve the problem of urban heat islands. Sustainable design creates landscaping in a way that is long-lasting and healthier for the environment. Some sustainable designs include many plants in their design, and that helps to cool down cities. Other sustainable design elements include green energy, so that houses are not using so many energy resources, and they can be more self-sufficient. What do you think? Would you like to live somewhere or go to a school that includes sustainable design? Thank you for being such a great listener. Now it's time for you to hear from your garden teacher.
Hello, everybody. We're in the garden here at Santa Rosa Academic Academy in Atascadero, and we are getting micro with climate today. Earlier in the video, you learned about sustainable design and habitat. Some spaces in schools support healthy habitats for plants and animals, and some do not. Today, we're going to observe some spaces to try to identify where they do provide habitat for plants and animals, where they can help meet those needs. First off, we're going to see an example of a sustainable design, one that does provide habitat for plants and animals. We are in the school garden right now, a place largely designed to meet the needs of plants and animals. One thing I want you to notice is what's on the ground here. In this garden, as in a lot of school gardens, we've mulched with wood chips. If I dig down in these wood chips, I'm gonna eventually hit cardboard. This is something that we've done, a design we've put in to help animals have habitat, have a space to live. These wood chips provide more moisture. Well, actually, they hold on to more moisture. And that helps the decomposers, like roly-polies and beetles and centipedes, to have a place where they can find food and find a place to live. This is just one example of what makes this a sustainable design. So, welcome to a new space on campus. This is where you get to decide, is this a sustainable design? Does this provide habitat for plants and animals? Right now we're on the pavement. We can see it's made a nice habitat for chalk animals, but do we think that real animals and plants will live here? Take a moment, pause the video, write down your thoughts. Will the pavement provide good habitat for plants and animals? Welcome to space number 2. This is the center courtyard here at the school. Same question to you. Does this area look like it was designed sustainably? Would this area provide habitat for plants and animals? We have a tree here, and we have wood chips on the ground. What do you think? Will this provide healthy habitat? Pause the video now and write down your thoughts. To remind us again, a habitat is a place where the plants and animals have their needs met. I took you to the pavement and I took you to the center courtyard here at Santa Rosa School. I asked you to consider, were those sustainable designs? Would they provide habitat for the plants and animals there? When we looked at the pavement, we know that widespread pavement does not allow water to soak into the ground. This means that plants and animals, they need water, they will not have that need met. So the pavement is not necessarily a sustainable design. Moving to the courtyard with the tree and the wood chips, this is a more sustainable design. The tree is going to provide habitat for birds and bugs, and the wood chips are also going to provide habitat for bugs. The wood chips are going to break down over time into soil. This is a more sustainable design than the pavement. I hope that through this video you learned how to identify healthy habitat for plants and animals. I want you to take some time today, walk around your own home or your own community and notice, where are sustainable designs and where are there places that the designs could do better at providing habitat for plants and animals. Thank you for being here with us.
Let's see what you learned. Take a minute to pause the screen and try and answer these questions in your garden journal. Thank you for listening.